In the field and comparing field, what you do in the field and what research says, what would you think would be the most effective means of power production? And you got ballistic movements like with a medicine ball or bench press throws or things like that. Speed movements with a barbell, accommodating resistance like with bands or Olympic lifting variations.
I think good question. I think that I think if there was one way to train people, I think we'd all be doing it. I think the other thing is I think that the adaptation of the muscle as far as like the stimuli in terms of the load that you're putting the athlete under in terms of that particular movement, I think the key is variety. I think that what may work for one athlete may not work for another, but I think you need constant change. The word I've heard in the last 3 to 5 years is chaos. And I think Coach Hicks does a great job at Syracuse in terms of creating an environment of instability in terms of the different modes of training. And I think we as coaches, I think we get set in one, there's nothing wrong with this, but I think sometimes as coaches we get set in one mode of thinking and don't think out of the box enough. And I think with some of the different apparatus in terms of different modes of training with, whether it be bands or it be balls or, Olympic lifts, whatever it may be, I think we get caught up in our own little world and, we look down the road and 10 years later, man, we're still in that box. And I think just for the athletes per se, the athlete today needs motivated and stimulated. And I think the only way they're going to get that is from us and for us to provide a different stimulus for them to improve the specific things that we want them to improve.